For those of you who don't know who this chick is, she's called Nadeska Alexis. She is the host, or I should say the lead host, of the Everyday Struggle show, that complex show. Now, she's one of those females who try to sound smart, but she's actually stupid. Now, they had Soldier Boy up there maybe like a month ago, and she asked him one of the dumbest questions I've ever heard. She asked this guy, why does he have so many businesses? Now, the reason I'm doing this video is because she is an example of the way a lot of black people think. We don't think highly of each other. A black person is trying to, open businesses, multiple businesses, trying to do something, trying to build themselves up, thus build up the communities. We always have some hating ass females or hating ass niggas trying their very best to discourage people who are trying to do something in the communities, trying to better themselves. We've seen that. You see a guy roll through in the community driving a nice car. You'll have some dude sitting on his porch with his boys hating. Look at that nigga. You think he all that? You know females do that to each other too. Now, I don't know if I'll get a copyright strike, but I'll try to play a clip of the nonsense she asked this guy. Hold up.
Whole site now. But this is what I screenshotted when I was at the Breakfast Club.
Yo, why do you have so many businesses?
You're right. It do say 7 orders.
It says 7 orders for
200,000. Now check this out.
Hold on, wait. Let me show the camera. I gotta show the
Go
camera.
ahead.
Hold on.
I love
Which
it.
camera we on?
I love it.
All of that aside, Soldier Boy, why do you have so many businesses though?
Right there.
Why do I have so many businesses?
So you have.
Why is niggas in the
hood?
How did 7 orders get that?
What's good with the Subway? What's good with the Subway? Did your employees ever show up?
So we're gonna talk about Subway. We're gonna talk about 7 orders, or we're gonna talk about which one we're
Let's
gonna do
go with
first.
Subway first. You have so many businesses.
Okay, so
we gotta go to Subway.
So Subway, I like Subway. Like I got money, I'm gonna buy one.
But why weren't your employees showing up for work?
I don't know. That was random. I went to eat one day. You know what I'm saying? And they wasn't there.
So you're not like directly managing
when
type shit?
when it's franchise.
No cap.
Yo,
I can't make this shit up. Bro, I almost died the other week. It was on Time Magazine. I got caught in a mudslide.
That's facts.
I jumped out the sunroof like, I can't make this shit up. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I almost died. It was on Time Magazine. It was on the news. My BMW, the picture was on the fucking LA news.
Okay. So the reason I played it that long is because she gave a stupid ass explanation as to why she asked him why does he have so many businesses. So I played it so you can hear she said nothing after of substance. Nothing at all. Let's hear her explanation.
Right, there was a lot of trolling, yelling, joking. Like, it ended on a good note. We shook hands. There was no bad blood. Right. But this one clip where you hear me saying, why do you have so many businesses, went super viral. So the point I was trying to make to Soldier Boy, which I stand by, is that if you're a great entrepreneur, you focus on developing a couple of really great businesses, those flourish, and then you keep building, right? I've been on this show talking about building wealth in our communities, investing. Ask Wayne how many...
No, after she asked Soldier Boy, why does he have so many businesses? Did you hear her making any points after? And she wasn't making those points before. No. Let's continue.
Conversations we have about investing apps and all this shit.
All the time, yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm the girl who doesn't support entrepreneurship and black businesses. Like, you guys really took that shit out of context and ran with it. Like, shout out to Joe Budden and Charlamagne. I appreciate that. Nah, they really wanted me dead. They were in my phone, my email this weekend. This shit was...
to be honest, just to keep it 100% straight, I don't care.
Okay, that's the oversized Care Bear. That's his attempt to defend her bullshit. Now, if you watch the interview, you'll see that she wasn't attempting to do anything. Okay? She wasn't making no points, no good points. She was dumb for asking the guy that question because she would not ask these people, why do they have so many businesses? Vicks. That's different from Charmin Ultra. Charmin Ultra was that's toilet paper. Febreze. That's a disinfectant for the air. Head and Shoulders. What's that? That's shampoo. She doesn't ask white guys why do they have so many businesses. Donald Trump has his name on so many different buildings. She's not going to ask Donald Trump, why is your name on so many different buildings? Why not just one? She's not going to ask the banks that are owned by white folks, why are you using people's money to invest in different businesses? She's not going to ask that shit. She's not going to ask Apple, so why do you sell other things apart from computers? Why are you into Apple Music? Music has nothing to do with electronics. That's something totally different. She's not going to ask that question, is she? But she's going to ask Soulja Boy, why does he have so many businesses? Typical nigga shit. And this is why we have black designers out here not being able to sell their products, because we have black folks here not wanting to buy those products simply because you're another black guy. I'm not going to spend money on you and make you rich. I'd rather buy over here from these white folks. I've seen black businesses, erect and it goes nowhere. It's black people, they don't buy. Now, I'm not talking about all, because if you go into Brooklyn, you'll see black businesses flourishing. You have Jamaican restaurants. You have, I've seen American restaurants. You have one called Magic Soul Food. It's owned by some American people over there in Queens. Black Americans, I'm talking about. I forget the name of this restaurant there in Queens. They do catfish and stuff like that. Black Americans. So you have a few of them that flourish and they're supported by black folks. But on a larger scale, we don't really support black businesses like that. We'll criticize them and say they're too expensive. We're going to go to the Chinese because the Chinese, they're cheaper and all sorts of shit. We'll go buy some Marc Jacobs and let's boycott Gucci now, but then go next door and buy Fendi. Let's boycott H&M, but then run to Century 21 and Forever 21. Oh, but the black guy down there who has a store and he has a restaurant, he has too many businesses. We have to question him. We have to put a question sign over his head. Because he's black. He's not supposed to have multiple businesses. Just look at R. Kelly. Most of these black folks who talk about muting R. Kelly, what are they mad at? They're mad at his pockets. Jada Pinkett, she got upset because his music is selling. White folks and black folks alike were talking about hitting Bill Cosby in his pockets. Well, it was mainly white folks who were saying it, but you have some black folks who champion it. Take his money from him. You have black women. Well, I'm talking about black folks now, because it's not just black women who do it, but they try to take money from their ex-boyfriends, their ex-husbands. It's not just black women who do it. I believe white women do it even more. That's what I believe. But I'm talking about black folks now. It's wrong on any scale. Black, white, Chinese, pink. But I'm talking about black people right now. We have black men out here hating on other black men who are trying to start businesses. Look at what was happening with Dr. Umar Johnson. Now I heard he has a new school. Well, I saw videos of him getting a new school, or getting a school, not a new school like he had one before. I'm sorry. I've seen videos of him finding a school. And I hope it's real. Nadeska is an example of the fucked up thinking of a lot of us as black folks. I don't think you'll ever hear a Chinese guy question another Chinese guy for opening 5 businesses. Chinese people support each other. Yes, they do. These Indian guys who own these gas stations and 7-Elevens, I'm pretty sure you have like one family just owning a bunch of gas stations and a bunch of fucking 7-Elevens. One Indian guy owning a discount store, then he has a corner store, and he has one of those Punjab, whatever they call it, restaurants over there in Lefferts, Queens. Nobody's gonna question them. But all these females talk about, black empowerment and, black men don't build shit. Cynthia G and her ilk, they talk about black men not building shit and black men not doing this and black men not doing that and black men are broke. But then when black men try to start up businesses, you have some, not all, you have, and shout outs to the females who don't think like this, but you have some females among us who tend to criticize black men for trying, for doing the very same thing they criticize us about. So you criticize us for not having businesses, for not building businesses, but then you come and you ask, why do you have so many businesses? Is it a scam? He must be a scammer. He's probably a drug dealer. Where did he get the money from to start these businesses? Now you have all these questions being hurled at you. As a black guy, you can't do nothing right. What it is that our people have been so used to seeing success with a pale face, they reject the possible success having a darker complexion. I was about to say blackface, but I don't want anybody to boycott me. So they reject success with a darker complexion. And we have to change that mindset. We just have to. Now, rightfully so, Joe Button and Charlemagne got at this chick for talking the bullshit that she spewed. Rightfully so. And we need to get at people who think like this. So I keep saying we have to find a way to separate ourselves. There needs to be a separation in the black community, here and abroad. There has to be. We have too many anchors, coons, traitors, too many negative people among us. Some of these people, they have to go. Anyway, like I said, this chick, she's not very attractive. I think her boyfriend is white. I'm not sure. I saw her with a picture of some white guy and they said it was her boyfriend or husband. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. I'm not trying to start any rumors. But there's more like her. There's more like her. It's not just her. There's more like... Look at the chick the other day. I forget her name. And she was saying that they don't respect the opinions of black men. I forget her name. She's a feminist, dark skin. Her head is... It's not bald, but it's faded. She has a fade or some shit like that. We have more of these people among us. We have to do something about that. Anyway, I'm out.